finally, we must ensure that terrorists never acquire a nuclear weapon. This is the most immediate and extreme threat to global security. One terrorist with one nuclear weapon could unleash massive destruction. Al-Qaeda has said it seeks a bomb and that it would have no problem with using it. And we know that there is unsecured nuclear material across the globe. To protect our people, we must act with a sense of purpose without delay. So today I am announcing a new international effort to secure all vulnerable nuclear material around the world within 4 years. We will set new standards, expand our cooperation with Russia, pursue new partnerships to lock down these sensitive materials. We must also build on our efforts to break up black markets, detect and intercept materials in transit, and use financial tools to disrupt this dangerous trade.
The NNSA plays a pivotal role in the President's nuclear security agenda. The President's laid out a couple of charges. One is securing material worldwide, most vulnerable nuclear material in 4 years. This is the agency that has the boots on the ground, makes it happen. We send teams out all over the world, 100 countries, operate day in and day out with our colleagues from overseas and work with them to make this agenda, all of these items happen together.
We have boots on the ground in 130 countries. The program started with $15 million and now it's up to $2.7 billion. It's a bipartisan thing because both Republicans and Democrats are for this. And what we do in these countries, we go in and secure loose nuclear materials. We also try to detect any loose nuclear materials by working radiation at border security, radiation detection systems at border security, and also on megaports. And we also try to dispose of this material through our plutonium disposition program. We also do a lot of training.
The Global Threat Reduction Initiative directly supports President Obama's nuclear security initiatives in several ways. First of all, we are the leading U.S. government organization implementing the President's HEU minimization policy. What that policy is to no longer use highly enriched uranium, but rather use low-enriched uranium in research reactors and medical isotope production processes. The second way we're implementing the President's national security agenda is by leading the effort to secure all vulnerable material around the world within 4 years.
We play a key role in supporting the President's agenda to secure material in the next 4 years. We, in the first line of defense efforts, have been working with over 120 sites over the last 15 years and to continue to make progress from locking the nuclear material up, plutonium, highly enriched uranium material that can be used to make some kind of a crude nuclear device. This is important, obviously, to the President and to us to lock it up and keep it there. The second line of defense program is kind of a natural component to that, which suggests that if we're not successful or completely successful or can't ensure success in keeping it where it's supposed to be, we want to make sure that we've got a layered defense system in place. So we have been working with many of these same countries to put radiation detection equipment on the borders of their countries.
The heart of what we do is really international partnerships. I mean, that really is at the heart of everything we do in the Office of Nonproliferation and International Security. And as the President said in Prague, we have to build and nurture these partnerships. We have to work together. This isn't an issue that any one country faces alone. So we do have to work together to address this problem that does not respect any borders. I mean, it is an international issue.
And what we are doing is disposing of surplus weapons usable highly enriched uranium and surplus weapon-grade plutonium resulting from the end of the Cold War. The President has noted that one of the gravest threats to the United States and the international community is the danger faced by rogue nations or terrorists that they will acquire a nuclear weapon. The program that I head is involved with disposing of the plutonium and the highly enriched uranium, the two key ingredients for those weapons.
It's critically important for our folks, our experts, our technical experts, as well as senior management to go to the General Conference. That's where we get a chance to talk to our colleagues and our counterparts from other countries around the world in a different setting, in a setting where nuclear safeguards is a focus, where nuclear security is a focus. And since this is the National Nuclear Security Administration, that's our prime mission.
I know that there are some who will question whether we can act on such a broad agenda. There are those who doubt whether true international cooperation is possible, given the inevitable differences among nations. And there are those who hear talk of a world without nuclear weapons and doubt whether it's worth setting a goal that seems impossible to achieve. But make no mistake, we know where that road leads. When nations and peoples allow themselves to be defined by their differences, the gulf between them widens. When we fail to pursue peace, then it stays forever beyond our grasp. We know the path when we choose fear over hope. To denounce or shrug off a call for cooperation is an easy but also a cowardly thing to do. That's how wars begin. That's where human progress ends. There is violence and injustice in our world that must be confronted. We must confront it not by splitting apart, but by standing together as free nations, as free people. I know that a call to arms can stir the souls of men and women more than a call to lay them down. But that is why the voices for peace and progress must be raised together.